Alright, so this is a match analysis of Yaya versus Chuck N Plasma from the Yaya Kumite. Chuck asked me to take a look at this, and I did. There's about 7 games in it, and I'm not going to be covering all 7 games for 2 reasons. 1, I don't want to, and 2, when I took a look at the games, I noticed a lot of the same mistakes kept popping up, and rather than saying the same thing over and over, I'll probably just take a look at 2 of these and then just say, by the way, this happened in the other 5 games too, so something to work on. So the games I decided to take a look at were 3 and 5, so we're going to skip ahead. It should be... can't read my own handwriting. Right here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So right here, see Peacock down backing. At the start of all 7 games, Chuck blocked. Either blocking low or up backing, sometimes calling his assist, sometimes not, but blocked at the start of every single game, and I don't think you have to do this against Squiggly. I think you could throw some bombs or something. If I had to guess, I'd say you were scared of start of round orb, but Squiggly players don't really do start of round orb all that often because, like, you blow your only resource right at the start of the round on a guess, which a lot of players don't want to do. Yaya in particular only did it 1 time during the almost 5-hour stream and made a big deal about it the 1 time he did. So don't need to be this scared at the start of the round. You can throw some stuff out. If he does orb, you can Lenny, and it doesn't make you safe, but it makes it so if he tries to punish you, he might blow up. Anywho, spent a lot of time talking about that. Good counter call. So this is something you really need to watch out for against Squiggly, because this matchup is bad for Squiggly, but this is the one tool she has. Bring the camera on her and say, everybody look at me, and then put it on an orb. And this is another reason he doesn't want to use orb at the start of the round. He wants to use it here. So the way you get around this as Peacock is, you know, call your assist, force him to block something, and then now that he's blocking something, like right before the assist makes contact, you know, throw out a projectile, and then he'll have to block that too, and that lets you throw out more projectiles, etc., etc. Brass assist in particular is not going to reach Squiggly from full screen, because it doesn't go quite far enough. It'll take half step forward or something, then call it, then do all that. Anyways, you get hit here. Counter hit. But there was a bomb. Oh yeah, that's another thing you can do. It's like, if there's a bomb already on the screen, that can keep you safe. I forgot that this one didn't hit you. But this is worth noting. Whiff. So, Squiggly's the thinnest character in the game. She's about this thin. About, you know, about that. So, you really need to be careful against her. You probably could have done, instead of crouch fierce, stand roundhouse, you probably could have done just stand fierce. I don't know if you get your pain wheel stuff off of that, but that always works. It always reaches, if you're not sure. Squiggly stuff. Ow. Good push block. That anti-air was OD. I didn't comment it on the time because I was looking at that image Persona made of Squiggly with 5 guns, and I was distracted. But that anti-air was actually out of control. Very nicely done. You immediately dropped the combo though. Good stuff. Yeah, broke the armor on your assist. You got hit with this again. So the thing I was saying about calling your assist, you had just called it and it got hit. So at that point you just kind of have to chill, wait for it to come back. Or wait for Squiggly to jump. If she's jumping, she can't do this. So that's free reign to throw out 2 bombs. She blocks those bombs, you drop an item or something, etc., etc. She can't center stage you. Anyways, Peacock's dead. Got mixed up. Incoming there, it happens. No big mistakes yet. Nice blocking. Got hit with this again. So, as Painwheel, it's a little different, but I mean, I feel like right here you're kind of looking at the assist, not really looking at Squiggly. Don't lose track of Squiggly. Because especially when you just called your assist, like now she's got both of them. You know, this was not your turn, basically. He drops his combo there, but he's safe. That character's dead. Oh yeah, the other thing. Where did Big Ben's life go? Well, let's go back. It's right about here. It's fine. He's fine right now. He's still fine. He's actually gaining life. So, this assist is really not meant to be used like this. I actually went back because I wasn't sure if it was a counter call, but it's not. You kind of called it as a reversal, which it's not really for. I mean, it's very horizontal hitbox and doesn't really... The risk reward is not good here. You don't get a combo if it hits. It's very horizontal so people can get over it. So you're risking a happy birthday and you're not really getting a lot out of it. Only 3 hits of armor, not fully invincible. But then you don't block with your point. So there's a couple of things. You don't want to call this assist with your back to the corner like that. And if you do call it and it doesn't strike pay dirt, definitely want to block. And that will do it for Pain Wheel. Some neutral happening here. So that time you block. I would have, if you're gonna up back like that, I would fall and push a button. So then at the end there, you try to sweep the other big band. Again, don't lose track of the point. The point is what you want to be hitting. Don't hit the assist and let the point do whatever you want. A good strategy is hit the assist with something that is jump cancelable, like for big band, stand hard punch or stand medium kick, and then jump cancel it up back, and then you can block. So the other game I wanted to look at was, it looks like it's at 9:29 is when it starts. I love that image. We're gonna make it a little smaller right now though. Yeah, that's better. So this is game 5. You actually win this game, but there were still a few things I wanted to make note of. Blocking at the start of the round again. Which isn't wrong by itself, but like anything else, it is wrong if you do it every single time. So that auto-corrected. That's a bummer. I didn't actually know it worked like that. I could have double jumped out of that reset, but he does it again, and next time you do double jump out of it. Doing the right thing, yep. Cool stuff. Just block him out. Hey, another thing, when he does this and you do block it, you want to push block the first hit of the orb and also the last hit of the orb, which is the 5th hit. It's 5 hits. And that'll make it so he can't get in at all. Like, he'll just get pushed out on the first one, pushed out on the next one, and you're fine. Miss your punish, that's a bummer. So now he just tremolos you twice and you get chipped to death. There's the second one. Pain Wheel coming in. You're in a bad position. You do run this back, but some rough stuff happened. Drop your combo because Squiggly's thin. Good counter call. Although, Big Band also got hit. So both Big Bands are bleeding. We'll comment more on that in a bit. This is coming up right about now, the thing I want to talk about. Yeah, okay. So, you did this in some other games too, and the same thing happened, which is why I wanted to talk about it, is you call Brass to make your setup safe, but it doesn't do that. Both characters get hit. So, I don't know if you already do this, but in training mode, try setting the dummy to do things as reversals. Try setting them to do different things as reversals, like different kinds of supers, invincible special moves, tags, jump, dash, all sorts of stuff, just to make sure that, you know, your setups beat every single option they have. If they don't beat every option they have, that might be fine too, but at least be aware of it. Because this, it looks like you called it in order to beat a reversal. Here's a reversal. This didn't work at all. So, this is why I wanted to mention it. Don't have the life lead yet, but again, you do end up running this back. And that was a terrible assist call on his part, and you take advantage. But, see right here, you're still hitting both characters. You can see the little yellow chunk flying off of Squiggly. So you really could have just done, you know, super, you know, Death Crawl, and then DHC to Big Ben level 3. Big Ben would have lost all his life, but Squiggly would be dead, and if that didn't kill his big band, you had another chain with your big band after the OTG. Instead, you just keep doing your normal B&B, Squiggly falls out. Okay, so that time the thing worked. And here's a good push block guard cancel. Peanut butter GameCube. I can't believe you didn't drop this combo, by the way, that's OD. Some good stuff happening. So you got Squiggly. I want to call attention to Big Band's life again. It's like right about there. So that's how much red life he has. So he loses a bit there. Again, because Timpani hit something, he's able to block, but you're a Big Band player, you know about it, so you just block. Miss the punish, that's unfortunate, but it happens. So he gets drop kicked. So now look how much he has. That was one Timpani, one drop kick. Now, at this point, if you call your assist and he doesn't get punished and you're able to protect him, that's still wrong at this point. Because when you call your assist, their healing stops. And it doesn't start again until the lockout period completely ends. And he has a lot of health to make up. You have a big life lead. Say that this is all yellow life. If that's true, you have 2 full characters against less than half of his big band. You have a big lead, you don't have to take big risks. You can play lame, throw some nails, fly around, jump back, up back some more, throw another nail, and just let this health come back. Also, time is working with you. You know, 37 seconds left. You could win this by time over. Keep calling your assist. He gets drop kicked again. Fortunately, you do get the hit. And this is the last thing I wanted to talk about, is this game is over, but you're continuing to just do the normal combo, give yourself a chance to drop it. You know, you could have just done Death Crawl level 3. Again, could have just done Death Crawl level 3, and that would have done, you know, more than enough. You know, Big Ben would have lost all his life, but who cares, you won the round. So those are the main things I wanted to talk about. So a lot of this, you know, typical stuff, like protect your assists better, you know, check those setups, see if they're actually safe. But the thing that kept coming up again and again is just Squiggly specific things. Some of the stuff you're doing not working on Squiggly because of her thinness. Not really playing around, singing into opera, etc., etc. So that's the real thing I think you should take away from this, is find a Squiggly somewhere. Maybe a Kind Hobo, he plays online all the time too. Just like run that matchup and learn it, and learn when you can do things and not get Sing SBO into death, and when you can. So, that's about it. Thanks for watching.